How wonderful that Jimmy and Kim have brought us together here in Miami for an occasion of great joy, and for all of us, a tremendous cause for great celebration. Today is a beautiful gift that both of them are giving to us. They have asked that we put our phones away. There is a professional photographer, there's several of them, here to ensure that we will always have remembrances of this wonderful event for years to come. All right. Ready?
Ready.
Having found each other, they have built the kind of relationship that will serve them well as the foundation for their marriage. They have chosen all of us to be here with them to witness their wedding vows as they join together as husband and wife. For marriage is a bold step into an unknown future. It is risking who we are for the sake of who we can be. In marriage, two lives are intimately shared, and the blending of the two must not diminish either one. Rather, it should enhance the individuality of each partner. Each of us knows that a marriage is not created by a law or a ceremony. Rather, it occurs in the hearts of two human beings. I've come and enjoyed to come to see this in both Jimmy and Kim. Now they've asked for a personal anecdote, so we're gonna try and keep it short. But I thought we'd do something special for you. I saw it clearly as these two unconventionally made a life for themselves due to one thing that has always been evident from the very first time they came to my house for dinner, to when they were living off of Ashland and Grand, and now in the apartment in Orange. They are a blessing to each other. That one thing is expressed very tenderly in a song that you might know that was very popular in the 1970s. And as the kids know how I'm a big fan of John Denver Radio, I thought I'd share a few lines that tell you of that one thing. Well, a man shall leave his mother, and a woman leave her home. They shall travel on to where the two shall be as one. As it was in the beginning, is now until the end. Woman draws her life from man and gives it back again. And there is love, there is love. Well then, what's that to be the reason for becoming man and wife? Is it love that brings you here, or love that brings you life? For if loving is the answer, then who's the giving for? Do you believe in something that you've never seen before? And there is love, there is love. And that's the true anecdote, because your whole way of doing things has been that, and it's shown us that. And it's been unconventional to us, okay, who come from a whole different background, but you guys have shown that being that is today, and you are today, and that's true. So much of love. So in this ceremony today, we are observing only an outward sign of an inward union that already exists between Jimmy and Kim. This ceremony is a symbol of how far they have come together, and a symbol of the promise that they will make to each other to continue to live their lives together and to love each other solely and above all others. For marriage is a joyous occasion. It is connected in our thoughts with the charm of love, the warmth of home, and with all that is pleasant as being one of the most important events of our lives. Its sacredness and unity is the most significant and binding covenant known in human relations. Jimmy and Kim, remember that your future happiness is to be in mutual consideration, patience, kindness, confidence, and affection. It is the duty of each of you to find your greatest joy in the company of the other. To remember that your love pledged today must remain undivided for a lifetime. It is your duty, Jimmy, to be for Kim that considerate, tender, faithful, and loving husband, to support, guide, and cherish her in prosperity and trouble, to thoughtfully and carefully enlarge the place she holds in your life, to constantly show her the tokens of your affection, to shelter her from danger, and to love her with an unchangeable love. And Kim, it is your duty too, to be for Jimmy that considerate, that tender, faithful, and loving wife, to comfort, guide, and cherish him in prosperity and trouble, to give to him the unfailing evidences of your affection, to continue making the place that he holds in your heart broader and deeper, to support him, value him, and work with him to make your marriage the very best it can be. So this time, I'm just going to share with you 3 suggestions. And all those who are sitting here who are married know this really easy. This is very true. Be constantly grateful for the special and precious person who has chosen to make a life with you. Second, be generous with your compliments. Be attentive and helpful. The world can be a tough place, and any of us can be subject to rough handling. Each of you can, by your tenderness towards the other, kind words, thoughtful actions, these will make your marriage and your home an uplifting refuge. Last, but perhaps most importantly, make truth the unfailing bedrock of your lives together. A happy, loving marriage is built on trust and respect. That trust and respect can only be sustained if you are both deeply committed to always being open and truthful in every exchange, no matter how small. For my hope for you is this, that you have many long years to delight in each other's company, to feel gratitude for your great fortune in having found each other, to make a home together that it is once sheltering and welcoming, to each do meaningful, productive work at home and in the world, and to love and be loved by the friends and family who have come here today to support you. A successful marriage is not something that just happens. It takes work, patience, and time. It takes a commitment from both of you, a commitment to do whatever it takes to make your relationship thrive and not just simply survive. Jimmy and Kim, do you present yourselves willingly and of your own accord to be joined in marriage?
We do.
We do.
Will you promise to care for each other in the joys and sorrows of life, come what may, and to share the responsibility for growth and enrichment of your life together?
We do.
We do.
Very good. Jimmy and Kim, the vows that you are about to make are a way of saying to each other, you know all those things we've promised and hoped and dreamed. Well, I meant it all, every word. Before this moment, you have been many things to one another. An acquaintance, a friend, a companion, a lover, and even teacher, for you have learned much from one another in these last few years. Now you shall say a few words, and things will never quite be the same between you. For after these vows, you shall say to the world, this is my husband, this is my wife. So now, please turn and share your vows. And repeat after me. Are you going to? Okay, unless you want to do it. Okay, we'll repeat. All right. I, Jimmy, take you, Kim,
I, Jimmy, take you, Kim,
to be my wife from this day forward.
to be my wife from this day forward.
I promise to love you and like you,
Promise to love you and like you,
in good times and in bad,
in good times and in bad,
in stubbornness and agreeability.
in stubbornness and agreeability.
I promise to be patient,
I promise to be patient,
understanding, and kind
understanding, and kind
in both my actions and my words.
in both my actions and my words.
I promise to listen and share.
I promise to listen and share.
I promise to grow with you and support you.
I promise to grow with you and support you.
Most importantly, I promise to always work
Most importantly, I promise to always work
towards being the best version of myself
to be the best version of myself
for me, for us, for our family, and for our future together.
for me, for us, for our family, and for our future together.
You did it.
Okay. I, Kim, take you, Jimmy,
I, Kim, take you, Jimmy,
to be my husband from this day forward.
to be my husband from this day forward.
I promise to love you and like you
I promise to love you and like you
in good times and in bad,
in good times and in bad,
in stubbornness and agreeability.
in stubbornness and agreeability.
I promise to be patient,
I promise to be patient,
understanding, and kind
understanding, and kind
in both my actions and my words.
in both my actions and my words.
I promise to listen and share.
I promise to listen and share.
I promise to grow with you and support you.
I promise to grow with you and support you.
Most importantly, I promise to always work
Most importantly, I promise to always work
towards being the best version of myself
towards being the best version of myself
for me, for us, for our family, and for our future together.
for me, for us, for our family, and for our future together.
At this point in the ceremony, when people talk about wedding bands being the perfect circle, having no beginning and no end, but we all know that these rings had a beginning. Rock is dug from earth, metals are liquefied in a furnace to 1,000 degrees, the hot metal forged, cooled, and then painstakingly polished. Something beautiful made from raw materials. Love is like that. It comes from humble beginnings made by imperfect beings. It is the process of making something beautiful where there once was nothing at all. The promises which you have spoken to each other today are inscribed forever in your minds, in your hearts. But words are fleeting, so let these rings serve as a reminder of the feelings you have in your hearts at this very moment. Now, Jimmy, repeat after me before placing the ring on her finger.
Hold, please.
Kim, may this ring
Kim, may this ring
always be a reminder of my promises to you here today.
always be a reminder of my promises made to you today.
I offer you all that I have,
I offer you all that I have,
all that I am,
all that I am,
and all that I will be.
and all that I will be.
I am honored to call you my wife from this moment until forever.
I'm honored to call you my wife from this moment for forever.
Beautiful. Kim, repeat after me before placing the ring on his finger.
That's his word.
Jimmy, may this ring
Jimmy, may this ring
always be a reminder of my promises to you here today.
always be a reminder of my promises to you here today.
I offer you all that I have,
I offer you all that I have,
all that I am,
all that I am,
and all that I will be.
and all that I will be.
I am honored to call you my husband from this moment until forever.
I am honored to call you my husband from this moment until forever.
Jimmy and Kim, no one but you can declare yourselves married. You have begun it here today in speaking your vows before our family and friends, and you will do it again in the days and years to come, standing by each other, sharing all that is sweet and bitter in life. Each tender act, each loving word will be the declaration of what was made here today. Having pledged fidelity to one another, to love, honor, and cherish one another in the presence of this gathering, and by the authority vested in me by the internet, the Constitution and laws of the state of Florida, it is my honor to now pronounce you husband and wife. You may now kiss the bride. All right, my distinct honor and privilege to present to you all. Please stand. for the very first time as husband and wife, Jim and Kim Poulos.